pretty much the worst thing that could have happened. Macy's down. Could die. How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastic and of course we're back with Rimworld. What are we doing today? We're getting ready for some mental breakdowns. Now why I say that is because a lot of us are getting smoke leaf withdrawal. As we destroyed our smoke leaf like farming place to be able to make sure we got food. So one problem leads into another. So what we need to do is I've looked for everyone's needs. We've got a plan of action to basically try to improve as many people as possible. So we hopefully limit them breakdowns. Alpen's going to make a bed so Limburg actually has a bed to sleep on, doesn't have to sleep on the floor. Alpen did drop his, where is it? Flak jacket because it was tainted just because its conditioning was lower than 50%. I've denied a lot of these walls because then these two beds will be prioritised and being completed. Once they get completed, then I'll allow the next bed and so on. Rather than like spreading out all what they're doing, it'd just be nice to get a couple of beds done. Probably could have just allowed this one. I'll probably get this one done next. But that's the idea beyond that. Looking at the prisoners and what I've actually done is taken off recruit and just put reduced resistance. The reason why I've done this is because we don't have the bedrooms up. Now, why they would help us around the colony and stuff, they're just going to be sleeping on the floor and it's going to be just an issue that's going to come up. So we'll probably just leave that just for a couple of days. Nothing too cray-cray. But I think that's a good idea, just so we don't have too many people sleeping on the floor, having breakdowns over the people that could already have the breakdowns. And we've made a dumping zone here. This is literally just for all the chunks. So stone chunks, steel slag chunks. And I've queued up tons to come in. So at least when we're making bricks, we don't have as far to go. Probably could have made that in the base, but eventually this will be walled around outside here. I think that's still the plan. Other than that, it's the same wit. It's the same game. Let's get on speed 3 and let's start smashing the progress. The other thing that I was going to do that I can't remember if I did it last time is go into our policy. And I think we're going to do like smoke leaf every 3 days. So hopefully we don't get too addicted to it. I did think about doing 2 days, but 1 day has sort of got us very like addicted to drugs really quickly. So let's try every 3 days and then we can sort of judge it from there. Now, obviously we haven't got any in the tank, so to speak, to be able to use at the moment. So that's fine, that's not too bad. But then when we do, it's all set up. So I hope you like the plan of action. I will click on this to make sure Limburg is going to sleep or not. Limburg has a bed? Okay, he's sleeping in this one. Let's get him over here so at least it's roofed and that sort of stuff. But I like his thinking, he's very proactive, he knows the bedrooms are coming. Okay, and there's another quest. So a Mech Clusters landed not far from Tazhat, weather controlling. So the whole region to rainy thunderstorm. Having a look at our map, we're starting to actually build up on the things that we have to deal with. I'm pretty sure it's this one over here. So God knows how many mech clusters, but we've had this before in a previous series, and these can be pretty extreme to deal with. So the first, like, obtainable goal, we are really going to need to get some form of EMP something to be able to deal with these. However, growth rate on the rice plants is still at 100%. So even though we've got a giant smoke cloud above us, we've got a rainy thunderstorm, our rice is still growing. What about our smoke leaf? Okay, so the growth rate is about 70%, which is actually going to be really, really tragic. Crisis of belief from Lisa. Whenever they have crisis of belief, they never seem to, like, convert to us. Looking at Macy's moods, yeah, a lot of it's the smoke leaf. We need to stop cutting down the trees. Ate without a table and hungry, not really too much I can deal with. Like, we've got a table. But yeah, we're going to get the wet modifier, that sort of stuff. It's not the worst weather control thing that we have. It's like the corn. What's the growth rate on that? To be fair, it is... yeah, it's at night. It's how many fires that are actually going to happen. I think the rain will probably put them out, so we haven't got to worry about that too much. But the problem is, and I think the problem with Rimworld is, you get one thing, like we've got 2 mech clusters now, we've got another smoke machine, it just starts to mount up the... it just starts to mount up the amount of problems that you have to deal with. So we do need to keep an eye on it. However, we are not at the state at the moment to be able to deal with any of these mech clusters. The giant smoke clouds we can go deal with. The problem with doing that is obviously we leave the base and we've got a mech cluster right on our doorstep. So we are going to have to hope for some form of a miracle to be able to come out of this, you know, in a relative good way. I think the first bedroom is up. The first bedroom is up. So people will get a sweaty modifier if they are in it. That's the only thing. So yeah, we'll leave it for the time being. We could try and recruit the one of these that can actually construct or has a slight passion for it. Chili. So let's try and recruit Chili. Because actually getting that construction, I know he hasn't got like crazy construction skill, but 4 with a slight passion, I'll take it. So at least we're getting something out of it. With the other 2, they're going to be helpful, no doubt. Okay, it's starting to impact the smoke leaf. The smoke leaf is just taking a while. Like, okay, it's on okay soil, or like average soil, I should say. Okay, these are still asleep. I'm just checking in case anything funky-dunky happens and I don't actually realise, which is always the case. So, yeah, slight problems to go with. I'm sort of wondering whether we can just... If we went and dealt with the smoke clouds, because that would be one problem sorted, how long would it take to get there? It would take 1 day, would it really? That seems like quite a lot considering we're on the road. 1.1 day. I feel like we might go deal with that. The problem is... then we've obviously got these things as well. We've got like mining sites, like steel. We need to be like jumping on these as well. Like light leather, there's food there. But I think this, like the smoke spewer, it's only got 3 hairs, so I think we will possibly go sort that out. It's a shame we can't take any cloth. Can't think what they're called, like sleeping bags or anything like that, but that's fine. If I go into, I believe it is this one, Caravan packing spot. Let's just chuck it in the corner here. Who would we send? I think we sent Alpin, Wendy. Sanford doesn't have a gun. That's biocoded. That's biocoded. I guess just a revolver. Mace. And then Macy, Good, and Lindbergh stay back. Lindbergh can go. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because otherwise, because if another thing drops on us, we're going to be in so much trouble. So let's form a caravan. We want to go there. It'll take 1 day. That's fine. So we're going to take Alpin, Lindbergh, not Macy. And take Good and Wendy. And Sanford and Macy stay at home. I suppose the question is, do we have enough travel supplies? Food for... Oh no, travel route. That must include back then. Okay, that's not too bad. Should we take Flint the cat? No. Flint the cat for moral support. I think I'm happy with what we've got. So we're taking 4 people. Yeah, I think that's enough. So let's send... People, yeah, that's absolutely fine. And then people will start to pack up and go. That should be more than enough to deal with. What is it? 3. Let's get the quest up before I start talking nonsense. Funny enough, the quest isn't actually there. But it's just a smoke spewer and manhunter pack. 3 hares. So hares aren't anything too stressful. Probably taking too many people. But if there are resources to bring back, then we can do that. Okay, I was just conscious that they obviously might trigger the mechs. But it looks like they're pathing. I wish you could select what side of the map they came out on. Because obviously, like, why can't I pick here? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there should be a section because I don't really want you hanging around the mechs because of that reason. Like, just in case anything weird happens. The reason why I took that gang is because the gang that is left, Sanford will construct. That will be his number 1 because we've got no mining. And Macy will get our growing. Now, food is a problem. To be fair, we've got no food to make anything anyway. So no, Macy will plant, cut and grow. So let's put Sanford at 1 so we make sure meals are being cooked. We jump to the world map, and actually we can see they're making like really, really good progress. Probably should have sent them in the morning, because obviously they're going to sleep on the roads now. Good is Sad Wanderer. Luckily he's doing that on the way. Hopefully he kicks out of that by the time they get to where they're going. But they'll sleep, so I'm hoping at some point that yellow dot is going to stop to sleep. Maybe in like an hour or so. I mean, if they keep going, then, you know, more power to them, but I would imagine they would stop. Yeah, there we go. So they've stopped for the night, so then hopefully Good gets out of that breakdown, which is lovely. And then they can get there in the morning, which would be really, really cool. Just looking in here just to see if we can make anything else that's like really, really like awesome. Combat supply has come in. Luckily, we have some silver. You have like 450 silver. The combat supply could have came before we went. I hope they don't hit the mech. Limburg's in a daze. That's fine, that's fine. You're in the best group to be in a daze with. As long as they don't go in the map with obviously them two having the breakdown. Like, that could be slightly problematic. No one with good social that stayed back, sadly. So Samford will have to do the deed. So they're a combat supply, so hopefully they have something really, really cool for us. Okay, yep, that's fine. Okay, so let's get rid of the flak jacket because it's below the quality anyway. Revolver. Get rid of the ambrosia. And the knives. Okay, so what have you got for us? Not really much that we can do with our money, though. Like, we're barely touching 500, sadly. Like, we can buy a pump action shotgun. Like, these weapons that look balls are like 3,000. Yeah, sadly, I don't think there's any deals that we can really be done. We could get some medicine, but we're sitting at quite a lot. I think it would just be doing it just for the sake of it. Yep, sadly, I don't think there's any deals that are worth doing. Okay. Here's what it is. Like, we got really lucky early on with getting that shield belt for Alpen, which has, you know, saved us, no doubt, no doubt. Let's make sure one of these is warding. Let's do Samford. Macy, come put out this fire. Yeah, it's gone out anyway, which is nice. How is the crew doing? Okay, they're on the move again. I really want Good and Limburg to get out of that breakdown. I think 4 people is more than enough. I'm more hoping there's going to be resources on the map that we can potentially mine, harvest, that sort of stuff, and then bring back. Obviously, we have to be aware that we've only got a select amount of food, so anything we do there, we have to obviously be fairly quick and come home, and not even only that, but to help the base in its entirety anyway. Let's go speed 3, and we just need to set up the smelter once again. I think this is the right way, but we can adjust it if it's not. So this is just any apparel or anything. Oh, okay, we've got a prison break. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Do forever. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to deal with. Do forever. Why are they prison breaking? Okay, Macy's got a shotgun. Samford's got a pistol, so let's come up here. Well, Macy is in a sadistic rage and is going to attack the prisoners. This is going to go bad for her. So Macy could actually die here if we're not careful. Okay, Chili's gone and got a gun, which is pretty much the worst thing that could have happened. Macy's down. Could die. Run over here. Yeah, I'm just going to run them down to this group. This group can just sort out this problem. Oh, don't kill the Labrador, for God's sake. Right, what I want to do is hold this door open. So then hopefully the prisoners just make their way down to where Sanford's running. There we go. Then our friends can help us do that. I'm going to draft you to come over here so then you could get up to Macy as quick as possible. because this door's open. Well, don't destroy the wall, just wait. Okay, they're coming through the door. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Chili's been shot to death. Well, see, why is that gun bio-coded? This annoys me with this game. Because how comes the AI can pick up a bio-coded weapon? Like, to me, that doesn't make, like, sense, right? Rescue Macy's the priority. Then Tordu come and capture. And then we'll see what happens with Lisa. Okay. Then Sanford come and capture Lisa if we've got time. If they die, I don't really care. Okay, so Macy... Okay, now the map's generating for the smoke spewer, so let's go there with 2 people having a breakdown. It's going well, it's going well. I guess they're the Manhunter hares. What are these? Ancient mechanoid shell, okay. Car, just seeing if there's anything too interesting here. Granite wall, steel wall, okay. Got tunnels. Ancient security, okay. Okay, some potential things we can break down. What are they? Wild boar, okay. Okay, they're the hares. Obviously, we've got 2 people having breakdowns, which is just negative. Let's go command. Yep, and then let's go burden on the first one. Let's go burden on that one. Nice, keep moving, Alpen. At this point, what was the point of bringing anyone else? Alpen, nice, nice, nice. Alpen and Wendy. Like, just the dream team, aren't they? Like, how good is that? Area's now safe, we can now leave. However, obviously we don't want to. We need to come in here. What I might do is actually undraft you, Alpen. And what I want to actually do is let's deconstruct one of these for science and see what we get out of it. Otherwise, it might be worth actually deconstructing some stuff. Even if it's just for the steel. Wendy, when you're close enough, I'll just get you to shoot this wall just in case any funky-dunky business happens. Okay, let's see what... Nothing. Okay, we didn't get anything from that. That was fairly sad. Damn, damn, damn. We could come home with some steel, some granite. It's not really helping us, is it? Like, really? Is all of this just gives us nothing? Should we try again for science in case there's, like, Alpen, like, botched it or something? Nope, nothing, nothing. What we can do... Order... Harvest them berry bushes, because they're right there. Okay, he's going to go and meditate. But what I'd really like is actually harvest some berries so we can take some berries home with us. I think that would be something. Could have just deconstructed this wall, it would have been easier, but... That wouldn't have been the tazastical way. Alpen is bored. Well, to be fair, like... Okay, there we go. I assume we can't deconstruct it. Yeah, no, we got to destroy it. Okay. Be great if the other 2 actually could come out and help. So I don't really want to get into melee with this. Just in case it, like, explodes. We just need the other jokers to actually help Wendy. Otherwise this is going to be very, like, long. Turdu has died. Blood loss. That's fine. I don't care. How's Macy doing health-wise? Yeah, she's fine. Lisa, you're going to die in 2 hours. Sanford, not assigned to doctoring, apparently. Tend, and then after you've tended... Oh, whoops. And after you've tended, crematorium. I'm not too bothered by that. Oh, no, I can click that. Not too bothered by that just because I don't think we're in a position to really accept them anyway. So remove the roof area there. And then what we will do is allow all that. Oh, Good's now out of his breakdown. How nice. Deconstruct that. Then floor, remove floor. And then we can take some wood home with us, so at least it's not like a total... Alpen, please do some stuff. Lisa's died, blood loss. I don't care. Is Macy getting healed, though, yeah? Yeah. No. Come tend to Macy. Come on, Sanford. Okay. Am I really going to have to, like, manually queue up? Might just put everyone at 4 just for a minute. And actually get them to, like, help out a bit. Because I just want to deconstruct this and go. I don't really want to hang here for, like, any amount of time. Just want to take a bit of wood home. Just because it's free materials. Good. Can you wake up? Jesus, my man. Yeah, thank you. Like, just get this all deconstructed. Right, and then I'll send you home. Might not even bother with the floor and just do the walls. Right, there we go. Reform Caravan, let's go home. Take all them, then we go into items. We take all that wood. All the plasteel, all the steel. The component. We're a bit heavy. Can't take the berries with us. Oh no, we have taken the berries. Yeah, take all the berries with us. That's plenty of food. Nice, nice, nice. And it'll take 1 day to get back. Yep, send. Well done. So at least we got rid of the smoke cloud. So that is a little bit of progress today. Just ignoring like what's happened at home. That's fine. That's fine. Then, yeah, a bit of a waste because obviously the food wastage, but yeah, that prison was just not fit for purpose. Sanford's having a tantrum and I hate some of these breakdowns. Alright, I suppose I'd prefer that get out of the breakdown as quickly as possible, I suppose. The Labrador, oh, the poor Labrador. Oh, the Labrador's about to die. Oh, Macy's going to help, brilliant. Right, basically just to wait for the gang to come back. Surprisingly enough, we are in good state. Like, don't be nervous, party people. Don't be nervous. We are going good. Like, the thing is, I don't even think we have enough, like, about us to even deal with this. Like, 2 turrets. The pikemen. Like, I don't think we have... Could have probably triggered them when we had our friends around, but... Smoke leaf, 37%. We need that up. Like, rice is still growing quite well. We've got a load to harvest, which is actually really cool. Oh, for God's sake, Sanford, please rescue Macy. Please do something. Right, the crew's nearly back. Right, the Labrador can walk once more. Brilliant. Now, we need to sort out little problems like that. Obviously, it was just unfortunate we got the prison break event as everyone went. It's sort of... Obviously, poor moods increase the chances of stuff like that happening, but it's just bad timing, you know. We've had them for quite a while. It is just bad timing. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Right, how's the crew? The crew will be back. I'm happy that they're coming back with some materials as well. Obviously, would have liked some other materials, some better materials, but we got that, so I'm happy with that. You know, we could have got a lot worse, so we could have got a lot better, but to be, that's the only reason why we took 4 people, just because the carrying capacities of them would be obviously vastly greater. And they come back and like, what's happened, everyone? The prisoners are all dead. Caravan has arrived. Huzzah! So let's get Sanford off cooking, and I think this is take them off constructing. Sanford will put 1 on constructing. Put 2. If we've got mining, he's basically 1 unless we queue up mining. And there we go, the happy campers are back. What I am going to queue up is to actually remove this prison and deconstruct everything in it. The floors, remove floor. And then, yeah, what I think we'll do is we'll build the prison like in its separate section over here like we've sort of done with this like bedroom wing. So we can always get rid of that wall in front and then build another row of bedrooms if we desperately need some. But I think it's probably a blessing in disguise all our prisoners dying, in all honesty. Crisis of belief? Whatever, game. I can't be bothered. 14. Yeah, because we can wall like that. And then we can have the prison in there. So then all we need to do is do another dumping stockpile. Which, if we do it in this corner, it's not really in our base, but it's like near. That's not what I meant to do. Shrink that zone. So then our dumping stockpile's there. What I'll do is I'll queue this up now, but then we just won't allow it. And then that can be where our new prison is going to be. And then just click all that. Not allow, but we've got it there, so then we can start allowing as we need to do it. Deconstruct there, then we can build a nicer prison there. I think we probably will try and get like, if we'll do like 3 individual rooms, but put 2 beds in them, so we can technically have 6 people, but it'd be nicer to get obviously 1 person in one, because the problem with a garrison prison is obviously if you have a prison break, everyone breaks, and you can get overwhelmed like the situation that we were just in. Now the gang is back, bedrooms are back on the menu. Good just ate a raw body, which we're just going to ignore. And yeah, it's basically trying to find the best time to deal with their mechs. So if anything else, it will be fun. If you got to this point of the video, you know what to do by now, party people. Leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.